No shit, Erican. One of my best friends in high school was a cheerleader. And she talked like it. And she would call me Katie. And she was Tiffany. It was pretty funny. On stage cigarettes? What do you mean? Like fake ones? I don't even know what they're made of. There's cigarettes you can get nowadays that literally light up and emit smoke and you don't even have to inhale anything off of them, but they have so many fake cigarettes nowadays. As long as they're not hurting people. I mean, you have to be in a fairly confined space for secondhand smoke to be, like, a factor, like, regularly. Are they herbal? I know, I love that I coughed hysterically and it says cough, cough, cough. Hold on. Cheers. Let's make it real. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on a beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned on cum! Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. Everybody hydrate. I used to love candy cigarettes. I didn't even realize they were a fake cigarette. They were like bubble gum, weren't they? I still like old people candy. Give me a salted nut roll any day. I made it too real. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. I actually do. No shit, I love salted nuts. Like, one of those mixed nut, those giant mixed nut square containers from Costco. I could eat the whole thing if you let me. I would die, but I could. I love nuts. I love salty nuts in and around my holes. What you do know is, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. No, I don't. Cough, 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 cough! Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean.
An eternity, if you catch my drift.
Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Katie. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was... dot. As I was saying... Look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh. Hot. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Wait, is that coming out of me? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. Not what we meant, I had. What will you do? Dig up that face! And fuck the eye hole. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. You pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground, the jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul.
Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're the take charge type. Oh.
You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Okay. Why not? Hello there, I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Thanks. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Maybe they're into the corpse money. Thank them for the delicious drink. This is suspicious. Spit that out. Thanks, B. Thank you for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on the current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Is it Wilson? It's Wilson. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Hello. 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 Boing! 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once, they're all completely paralyzed. Do any of these guys have a voice, or can I just do it? Do the killers have voices? Which one's the trapper? Is that this guy? Which one's the trapper? Okay, that guy. I'm gonna see what kind of voice mods do I have. I don't want to fuck my vocal cords up.
What does this do? No. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of that.
Make it a little. No?
Like a little bit of that. Yeah. A little bit of that. No. That. That. Yeah. Oh, yes. My eyeball hurts really bad right now. Hello? Is that too distorted? I think it is. Hold on. Hello? Sure. Dope!
These are weird days. And then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, say nothing, do nothing. I toss it! The Russian's the bunny mask? Cool. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Is the spirit that ethereal bitch?
What's the... Oh. Oh. Maybe if we do a little... Try hard much? Blah.
They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Katie. You were made for this. Oh.
Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Let's get fucked. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. It's because we're naked.
Dude, you derailed the game just by, showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. It's so creepy.
Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
You mean they're, here to do more than distract from my total domination?
Who's the Wraith? Was that the other dude? Fuck, we don't have a voice for Wraith. Is it Wraith? He wouldn't sound like... Would he sound? No.
We could do a little bit of that, and we could do a little bit of that, and we could deep sigh.
That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the game too. Oh, maybe he doesn't speak. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron's here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, excuse me.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Hey, Katie, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Quickly? Okay. I'm gonna do my best with reading it out loud, but we're being quizzed. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. You're a bastard. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one I can't remember.
How attractive would you say you are? I'm average.
I'm pretty average, I think.
Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle.
I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. What?
Was this? If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Yep, invisibility. Invisibility?
Same, although sometimes I think I already am.
Bitch. What was your best subject in school?
Definitely skipping class. You could say I majored in skipping class. If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have been done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. That's precious. What's your favorite animal? I bet you don't have the choice. Dog, cat, mustelid. Oh, I gotta go dog. Dog? It's a Hyrax! You look absolutely adorable in little puppy mask.
What's your, favorite color? Blue blood red 3-day-old corpse? Yeah.
Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm gonna say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. Those are no good to me. Unless they've been frozen, you'd be surprised by how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you.
What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. I don't want to do any of that. Astronaut? I don't fucking... Maybe I'll die. I don't know.
It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It wouldn't. I don't know about that.
It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing. Forever.
Best flavor sorry.
Best flavor ice cream? Vanilla chocolate. Horse flesh? Oh, I would have picked horse flesh. Whoops. Chocolate. My favorite is plain.
Same.
Same here.
Dot, 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 dot. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I almost said plain. Pain.
They didn't give me that option. They said horseflesh. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Mint chocolate chip is incredible. Hold on a second. This reminds me, I am right. Always! It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? It is, though. The best flavor is mint chip.
So obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, not that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. You saw horseflesh, right? Yeah.
I'm Trapper, and pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. And my asshole is where we keep this volleyball, if you know what I mean. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hi. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. Huntress! Oh, I want to be crushed by her thighs. Please. I like nice people and loathe big, dumb idiots.
Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. I'm going to eat your skin.
Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers let you down. There's loads of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. I suck dick.
Grow up.
grow a body.
I have explained this 1,000 times. I am dead, but not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body. That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You love it?
Only sometimes.
Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it! Jesus.
Don't speak for me, I also hate it.
Stop speaking entirely, actually.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. He's definitely a power bottom. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. Well then.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Like a Dutch rudder?
Wow, for once, I agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. Then we can fuck! I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. Ah! No, I hate the endless, desperate soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted endlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. It engenders. Yeah, that one. I was trying to make their voices a little different. We can go with this. Who are you going for in this? How do I put this? I'll fuck it all. Yeah.
That's a... Wraith could sound like that.
Let's distort now.
That's a little...
Let's do it like that, and then let's make it a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. Hold on, is that different? And yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck it. I'm sorry. Anyways, what about no?
What about hanging by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful.
Hey, what about our volleyball game? I can exercise and have fun. Some fun-ass group! Are you all serious? Excuse me.
Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out. Right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go? That looks nice. But we know who wants to play volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love play outdoors! I also love to meet new people. Oh, I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sorry, I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too, I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, what do if they do if you don't handle them swiftly? Hold on! For just one moment! This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Fun. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort, the group to the venue of your, choosing. However, in the future, we recommend, like, waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off for, like, various activities unsupervised.
We don't have, like, much autonomy around here.
The least you can do is allow us to do our job.
The most you could do is, like, help us get off this fucking island.
Dwight!
Yes, pardon me. Like, please follow us.
Hey, narrator?
Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying for escape?
Escape them?
Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island, though.
Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though, trust me. You wouldn't want to go there with all the money. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. I hope we're getting spanked. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? The one I wanted to go to. Trapper's very pleased with my choice. Not just because he owns this boat either.
Clearly you understand the importance of appreciating the finer things in life. Unfortunately though, this means these uncouth heathens are now on my beautiful boat. I'll make sure to help wash it as soon as they leave. Ugh, disgusting. Filth. The common.
Not exactly a genial host, but what he said isn't even the worst thing about his comments. It's that he made them in front of everyone else. Loudly. They're used to it at this point though, so it's time to get the good stuff. Eating!
As the guest of honor, you can choose the appetizer. Oh. Here's the menu. What do you want served?
You can't choose beef carpaccio, veggie hummus platter, something in Is That French? I'll take, well, I don't know how to say it, but whatever this is. I think it's French. You point at the most foreign-sounding item on the menu. I don't know what it is, but I'm here, so why not try something new? In fact, we'll take two. Honestly, I have no idea what I just ordered. I'm just trying to vibe and roll with the punches.
I get it. I don't exactly like it, but I do dig it. Do the unexpected thing. Don't play their game. Hot. Excuse me. Oh, you dig it, do you? Oh, wrong. Sorry.
You dig it, do you? Well, I hope you really vibe with the no substitutions, which is what Katie just pointed at. Oh. At least you knew it was in French. Don't worry, though. I prepared for this possibility. Dwayne! Chorus! Bring out the pigs and a blanket for these simpletons!
He definitely knows their real names are Dwight and Claudette. The survivors arrive with trays of food as everyone stands around and makes conversation.
Enjoy, dude.
Please, for our sake. They catch Trapper glaring at them for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes away and pushes on anyways.
Can we, like, get you anything else?
Thank them, get rid of them. Thanks, sluts. I can't not say thank you. I'm all set, but thanks for great service. I mean, fantastic.
Wow, no one ever thanks us for, like, anything. Thank you.
I'll thank you kindly for never speaking out loud to my guests without being spoken to first. Now scram!
Now that the help is gone, the killers, killers is a bit harsh. They haven't killed anyone today anyhow. Should we call them suitors or something? I don't know, that looks a bit of a punch. I'm sticking with killers. The killers have begun to hover around you.
They each seem to be waiting for a moment alone with you. Except Wraith. He seems to be studying the corner of the room, deftly avoiding any engagement with you at all costs. Who will you allow to steal you away for a quick second? ...
I don't want this. ... Not yet. Maybe not ever.
Okay, chat later.
Ooh boy, it's gonna be a fun one to get to know. Everyone. Excuse me.
Everyone, put down your appetizers. I'm bored, and on my yacht, that's unacceptable! Take your penises out! Declan,
Yes, sir.
prepare a libation. Something that will impress our new guests. By the looks of them, shouldn't take much. Carla, make sure we've got boozy. Wait, make sure we've got both boozy and non-alcoholic versions available. Nobody has to drink it if they don't want to. I'm a killer, not an asshole. Oh. I want to fuck all of them, yes.
Declan, Clara? I thought their names were Dwight and Claudette.
Who the hell are Dwight and Claudette? Hey, Darrell and Christina. You know those two? Maybe they work on that other island. You, Katie, ready your mouth hole!
Wow, this guy really knows how to sell a drink. How does one ready their mouth hole? While undoubtedly crass, he does have a point. A minigame is incoming, and the success or failure of your quest may very well depend on the readiness of your mouth hole. Minigame consists of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target's immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I guess ready, I don't know. Ready! Away we go! The party never stops! Shots, 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 shots! Oh, spacebar. Did I do it? Not bad. Did I do it? You missed completely. Okay, so the shot glass then. There we go. Perfect. Nope, that's not it. You missed completely. Not bad. This whole amnesiac thing is already a lot to take in without also pouring a bunch of drinks on top of it. So it's not unexpected that you didn't perform perfectly.
Lucky for you, my desire for perfection is only matched by my enjoyment in watching losers fail publicly. But don't expect luck to get you through this forever.
Overwhelmed by the afternoon's activity, you feel yourself spinning out of control. Was it the drinks, the pressure to perform, the rocking of the ship? Smartly, you pound a pitcher of water before everyone goes dark around you. And it turns out a quick nap was just what you needed. Am I serial killed? When you come to, Dwight and Claudette are somehow already back on shore, waving at the boat. Pretty sure that means it's time to head back and leave this yacht behind. What a shame, too. Trapper planned to serve like monkey brains as an entree. I don't want that. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to a seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better, it's that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit with Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Unexpected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Shit, another voice. Hold on. Do we hate him? What have I got?
What's this?
We could go a little in and a little in the dance, make a little in the dance.
Hey there, you're looking good, Katie, real good. Oh, yes. I catcall women, and I don't put the seat down.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Huntress and Trapper, right? Or this is Trapper. No, Huntress and Trapper cannot sit together. Okay. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Okay. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight, Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Oh my god, it's like the Last Supper. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner? Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy, and we really hope you do. Why? Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Oh, wrong voice. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Meat is good.
Meat is murder. Oh, wait. Spirit, Wraith, wrong. Sorry.
Meat is murder.
Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now?
I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey, Katie, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know what I'm saying? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This, took 12 hours. And we do literally everything, on the islands.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal!
Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Sometimes I'll handle this with a cleaver. Second, I'll handle this with a fucking cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obvi.
Hell it is!
I'll show you both my katana and send you to the actual hell if you'd like.
Please stop. Please, I hate it when we fight. Or talk. Even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I got the skull of Azarov. Sure.
Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to the second death. Hey, Katie, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up dinner? Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. What up, Sick? How are you, love? And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to, get cold. We hated when it got cold. Excuse me. Here's a machete finely sharpened. It's a minigame. Okay, we already learned how to do it. We just did it badly. You don't have to teach me again. Oh yeah, spacebar, I forgot. That's on it, right? Okay. Perfect. Nope. Fail. Not perfect, but better than before. Oh shit, not it.
That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Finger me!
Dinner's like finally served? For real. This sounds especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean!
Come on, we're all still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes... Why? Is it time? You sound so scary in this. Shut up. Thank you. I love you so much. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Bork, bork, bork! Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry?
The two best things about being dead is not having... Wait, the two best things about not being dead... About being dead is not having to eat? That's one thing. Okay, whatever. The two best things about being dead is not having to eat.
That's only one thing.
Think about it, Katie. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Oh, that's dope. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating, and they don't like it. She does make a valid point. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. I'm sorry. Look at that seagull. I can be your backpack while you run. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyways, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect.
Yeah, she's right, Katie. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here?
Yeah, you did. Poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, hey. It's me again. Your friend, mentor, guide, Satan! Narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up on this ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked. Some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices I like. Yes, Papa.
You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain for me to see.
You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're crushing you a little bit, but because she's
beautiful.
Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate the fact that, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful. Mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself?
You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did.
You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign.
It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right.
Can we talk about Huntress's foot right here? Can you guys see the foot? That foot will haunt me. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack?
She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Eat it. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. And you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some! After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? No one asks that unless you want to fuck. Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Katie. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Katie. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found some in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I think I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'd use a hair clip. Fuck it. Provocative deer gets provocative. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could possibly kill you with nothing more than this very clip herself, wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp, thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human jerky and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want the jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to this, itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time, and at this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone's gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone, in particular. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry who, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience.
You're telling us that only one person gets to share. How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now! I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean. No muss, no fuss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, and you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, to be honest. I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time. While I was passed out?
I guess.
Been there before. Even though it's taken some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true, it is really fair to pick on the newbie.
Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, fuss and muss are back on! And you two know I love to hack, slash, and dice. I'm getting excited.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about.
Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us! I renounce my, name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get, started on story time, so. Katie, what do you think? Who do you think should go? Aw, damn it. That's a name. Please pick someone quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. On story time? Give me that bitch's story. I choose you, Pikachu! Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I swear to God, what it said on the screen did not say, I choose you, Pikachu. It just said, I choose you. I said the Pikachu part. Not a lot of lore dump on the characters at the beginning. Just a little bit of personality. I don't know if we want to hear from you, but we'll see.
Really? You wanted to hear from me?
Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories.
I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me, and I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about the bullshit stories.
If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and...
Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. We already did a special... I'm trying to do everyone. I want to do everyone. I'm trying to evenly do them.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected and I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You
notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn.
It was a dark summer night. Worn rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. An old wound wouldn't seep warm blood. Just saying. Detective Hotta, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to a scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. And how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if it was conjured by magic. Ooh. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside.
Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element.
Help me, cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, expecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners, no seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit. Just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please, help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations. Detective Hata confronted the man. Comforted the man. She used her training to calm him, and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddled on the ground. The man inside grew more desperate, more sad, and lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Katie, Jesus Christ. Detective Hata was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her, like it never had before. Don't let him die in here, the man begged. Don't let him die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hata. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hata watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone. Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hata, for she knew he would return, and he did. Pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in the horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise that I'm not alone. ... Yes, she promised, I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hata leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into this strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on the man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could